In this video, we're going to discuss two indicators. First one being the ATR. This stands for Average True Range. It's often used to measure volatility. The ATR is measured by finding the difference between the high and the low. This gives you the range of a certain time frame, and then averaging the last 14 candles, giving you an average true range. Most commonly, traders like to look at the daily ATR. So this is the ATR on a daily chart. This will give them an idea of what the average range is for a day. It is commonly used with the daily true range. So this is just the range of the current day. For example, if the stock dropped from 220 to 200 in the first hour of the market being open, this is a $20 move. So this would be a 20 DTR or day range. A trader might then look at the daily ATR, so the average move that this stock makes in a day, to see how big this move really is. Does this stock typically move $20, $40 in a day? Let's say that the ATR on a daily chart is 10. This would mean a $20 move is actually pretty significant. This could tell a trader that this is likely an emotional move or maybe news, but it is a pretty significant move. Another way that a trader might look at a range like this is by taking the current day range and dividing it by the daily average true range. This would be taking 20 for the current day range or DTR and dividing it by the ATR. So 20 divided by 10. This would give you 2. And if you are doing this as a percentage, you would move the decimal point 2 spaces over, giving it 200%. So that is telling the trader that in this first hour move, the stock moved 200% more than normal. Some brokers will have this percentage indicator in their platform and others won't, but they will all have the ATR number for whatever time frame that you are on. I have some special indicators for Thinkorswim using the ATR and the DTR and gives you the percentage. I have a few other ATR indicators, so be sure to check the indicators list and import some of those indicators that I have. Now back to the ATR. Some traders will use the ATR to help them with position sizing or placing stops and targets on a trade. For example, say a day trader is looking at a 5-minute chart and the ATR is $1. This means every 5 minutes, this stock will likely move around $1. If a trader wants to allow the trade to breathe, they might let their stop be $2. So it gives the stock around at least 10 minutes to play out in their favor. This thought process can be done in many ways. Maybe for a swing trader, you might look at a monthly ATR to see how much it typically moves in a month, and then you can position size accordingly. The ATR just gives you the average of what could happen on a normal day. Now let's move on to the Keltner channels. These are a lot like Bollinger Bands. They have 3 lines, one 20 simple moving average in the middle, and 2 band-like lines on the top and the bottom of the candles. But instead of using the standard deviations like the Bollinger Bands, the Keltner channels use the ATR to find the upper and lower channels. The Keltner channels have 2 inputs: how many days back the ATR should be calculating to average it, and the ATR multiplier for the outer bands. The standard channels are a 20 bar ATR with a 1-time multiplier. So this is just a normal ATR. Then changing the multiplier can help see the trend and price action a little more clearly than the Bollinger Bands. This is because some traders like to add multiple Keltner channels with a couple ATR multipliers. For example, they will have the 1, 2, and 3 multipliers on the ATR Keltner channels. This would look like this. Now, a trader knows the median of the price action and can sort of rank the price action being +1, 2, or 3 ATR. When a stock is down towards the -3, a trader might look for a reversal. When it's around maybe the +1, a trader might look for a run up after some kind of consolidation. Other than the multipliers, the Bollinger Bands and the Keltner Channels can be traded pretty much the exact same way, as a reversal off the ATR lines, or as a continuation as the lines contract, or even a breakout. In summary, the ATR, the Keltner Channels, and the Bollinger Bands will help you know the kind of volatility the stock is doing. There are many ways to use them, and they are powerful tools. So try it out, and I'll see you in the next video.